Morning. We are in Alamogordo, New Mexico. This is the Southern Pacific Depot. It's been, I'm assuming, moved from downtown, I believe that way, up here at some point. I have no knowledge of the history. It's at a train store, a toy train store, and a railroad museum. It's early on a Sunday, so nothing's open, but as I left town, I thought I would take a look at it. Probably one of the more interesting things is this mile markers, or these mile markers. If you didn't know, Southern Pacific always measured from San Francisco east, basically. So we're, you know, these would be plates. These aren't mile markers. Oh, point. Yeah, see, this might have been for bridges, structures, and stuff, I'm thinking, by the point 8. So we're about 1,300 miles from San Francisco via the Southern Pacific. I don't know if that's the coastline or the inland line. I would have to look into that. But I'm assuming that this building was the yellow of Southern Pacific, yellow and brown. I was up in Enchio and did a video there of that depot, which I think is in the true, quote-unquote, true colors of the Southern Pacific. Obviously there's been stuff added on the back, and they have a model railroad. I don't know what gauge this would be, but you know, a rideable model railroad. And over here is a Southern Pacific lower quadrant signal. Okay, they were plates. That's what those are. Those are signal plates. So that's kind of interesting. I'll have to look those numbers up. See, 1,424.3 miles from San Francisco is where that one was at. All right, Alamogordo, New Mexico. Taking a quick look at the depot. Oh, there's a caboose here, but I have no idea who owned that caboose. I also have to try to look it up. Just to continue on the tracks of the Southern, well, now the Union Pacific, the Southern Pacific are, and now the Union Pacific are here. This is the Golden State route, originally El Paso and Northeastern, became the El Paso and Southwestern, became the Southern Pacific in about 1924. And then it became Union Pacific in 1996, at least based on their locomotive. So it's kind of interesting building back there, that dome looking thing. Anyways, that's the tracks of the railroad coming through town here.